Welcome back everyone. So the next set of questions are about a news item actually, all right? But what kind of news item is this if you ask me? Now they are adding a new bus line to the city's bus services. So they are making an announcement about this new bus line, okay? As you can see, we have 4 questions. And for these 4 questions, you will have 4 minutes. Please concentrate, everyone, and let's go. Right, time is up everyone, so let's start checking the answers if you like. Okay, so question number 1. Which of the following fare options is not mentioned in the passage? Now, first of all, before we start, let's have a look at the word fare. Fare is used a lot in this text, and actually fare means price in transportation actually. We use the word fare in the meaning of price in the sector of transportation. If you're talking about buses, trains, planes, you use the word fare. So as a fare option, which one is not mentioned? So family pass. So for families, we offer, all right, so per month, we have a family pass for $140, okay? What about single rides for the general public? Actually, this is the most common or most general option. So single rides vary between this and that. So C is mentioned. 10 ride ticket pack. Now, if you look at here, if you're a frequent traveler, you can get a 10 ride ticket packs for $22. Okay, this is also mentioned. Now, people, in B, it says student monthly pass. Now here, monthly passes is mentioned for $70. Student passes is also mentioned, but single fare is mentioned for student passes. We don't know about student monthly pass. It is not mentioned in the text, everyone. So the correct option is actually B for this one. If you look at the next question, actually, it was simply asking for a vocabulary item. What is the discounted single ride fare for older residents on the bus service? So what is the meaning of older resident? People, very simply, the word senior means older person, all right? So senior means older person or older people actually. Usually it's used with plural, seniors. So older citizens or older people. So when you look at this part, for seniors, students and disabled passengers, the discounted rate is $150. For this reason, the correct option is definitely A. Please everyone, if you don't know the meaning of this vocabulary item, senior means old person, all right? So next question, let's move to the next question. What is indicated about the service hours of the Bay City Express? Now, personally, I don't like these kinds of questions. They look like a puzzle to me, but really, actually, they are easy. People who work late at night can use the bus until 12 a.m. So if you are working late at night, you can use the bus till 11 to 12 a.m. Actually, you can use the bus till 3 a.m. So this is actually wrong, okay? So weekday service ends at 11 p.m. So if you go to weekday, here, it ends at 11:30 actually. This is also wrong, okay? If you look at option D, during the week, the first bus is at 3 a.m. Actually, we just looked at it. The last bus is at 3 a.m. in the morning. But the first one is actually at 5 a.m. during the week. During the week, the first bus is at 5 a.m. So this is not the correct option. So C, if you look at C, the buses start operating at 6 a.m. on Saturday and Sunday. So weekends, if you look at it, it starts at 6 a.m. really. So the correct option is definitely C for question 170. All right. Now, the last question was a specific information question. What makes Bay City Express exceptional among the bus services in San Francisco? What makes it different from others? it was asking. So we needed to look at what made it very different from the other services. Okay, so if you look at here, the last part, doing this and that gives an immersive travel experience never seen in any other bus service. So here the keyword is never seen in any other bus service before. So what is that then? Offering individual touch screens. So what was never seen in any other bus service is actually the implementation or the practice of having touch screens. Actually, implementation here is used in the meaning of installation. They installed new touch screens, and this is something new among all the other bus services in San Francisco. We actually had a couple of very beautiful vocabulary items here, everyone. First of all, cutting edge bus service. So what's the meaning of cutting edge, everyone? Cutting edge is actually, it means latest technology. It's very commonly used, all right? Latest technology. If you're saying cutting edge stuff, you're talking about the latest thing in the market that you can find. We talked about the word fare actually. Fare means price for transportation, okay? Now, single rides vary between. So vary is a very common vocabulary item and it means change, okay? Change. Actually, the word various comes from here. Various means a lot of different types of. So vary means change, or you can also say differ as a verb. They are both verbs, okay? All right, vary. So single rides vary between, they change between. Now we talked about the word senior. Oh, diverse schedules. So here we have the word diverse, all right? And it means actually varying, all right? So very different, very different, all right? Diverse. A variety of, diverse. A variety of, serving different purposes, all right? So different schedules, a variety of schedules here, okay? We have the word spacious here, if you can see, spacious seating. It means it has a large space. So it's giving you a lot of freedom in seating. It's not packed, okay? A large space. And finally, we have the word accurate here, which is also very, very common. So accurate means correct, okay? So accurate right here. Where was it? All right. Okay. So accurate means correct. All right. So this is it actually from this text. All right. I'm sure you had a good time. You had fun answering the questions here. So let's move on to the next text if you like, everyone. So this is a shorter text actually. But we have a variety of questions, and questions are also a little longish. For this reason, let's take again 4 minutes for these, all right? This time, this is a notice, everyone. It looks like a news from a piece of newspaper or something, okay? You can also think about it that way, all right? So let me just fix the page for you. Please concentrate, everyone. You have got 4 minutes for these 4 questions. Let's go. All right, time is up, everyone. So let's start checking the answers. But actually, before starting to check the answers, let's talk very shortly about the notice. Now, as you have understood actually from the notice, there are two companies. The first one is Innovative Tech and the other one is Tech Masters, okay? And apparently, the company Tech Masters acquired the company Innovative Tech, okay? So the word acquire means get or obtain, everyone. Get or obtain, and here it means in the meaning it's used in the meaning of take control of a company. So you are actually, as a company, you are purchasing and you are buying and you are taking control of another company. That's the meaning of acquire and acquisition actually. The noun form of this one is acquisition. It means getting something. All right? So this is what happened actually. One company both or purchased another company. All right? So let's look at option A. The acquirer spent weeks to complete it. Actually, we don't know that. The acquisition took place last week. That's the only thing we know. But did it take a long time or not? We don't know that. Okay? Innovative Tech Incorporated resisted it for a long time. Again, people, we have the words so we have the expressions in a surprising turn of events or sent shock waves through the tech industry, sparked intense public interest. We see these words, but we don't really know if the company resisted it for a long time. So resist means not want to do it and object to it. We don't know that, okay? If you look at option D, it took place due to the acquirer's downsizing decision. Now, people, downsizing means become smaller, okay? In terms of, if you're talking about companies, if you are downsizing, it means you are becoming smaller. But actually, in here, they wanted to expand, right? Expand means become bigger, become larger, all right? For this reason, it's actually downsize is the opposite of expand, all right? Or expansion, all right? Expansion is becoming larger. Downsizing is becoming smaller, all right? So these are direct opposites actually, all right? Now, so this is also, D is also not correct, all right? And if you look at these expressions, in a surprising turn of events, shock waves, all right, intense public interest, we understand that the public was actually not expecting it to take place. This was a surprise for the people, okay? So let's move on to the next question, which is true about the companies. So Innovative Tech Incorporated has loyal supporters in the public. Is this correct? Now, let's have a look at the part here. Their groundbreaking technologies have garnered a loyal following. Okay, so they actually have loyal supporters in the market. Okay, this is correct then. All right, so for this reason, option A is definitely correct. Okay, what about the others? Tech Masters has just started to reach software markets. Actually, it is wrong. It is a well-established industry, and it has been in the software and hardware industry for about half a century. This is wrong. They have been around for a long time. TechMasters is a 100-year-old company. From here, you can say half a century. So this is definitely wrong. For 50 years. They are around. They have been around. Innovative Tech Incorporated was in business for less than 10 years. This is also wrong because they have been in the area, in the arena for over 2 decades. So the correct version is 20 years, for more than 20 years actually. So this is also wrong, okay? All right, so 173 is A. What about the next question? This one is very easy, everyone. The payment details of the acquisition have not been officially disclosed. Now, people here, the word disclose means actually reveal and announce information publicly. Announce or reveal if you are disclosing information. This is a very good vocabulary item. If you are disclosing information, it means actually it was closed information. You are disclosing it. It means you are giving it to the public. You are making it known publicly, okay? So it means telling everyone, actually, all right? So the question says, the payment details of the acquisition have not been officially disclosed, have not been officially announced. But if you look at option 2, industry insiders speculate, however, that it was a multi-billion-dollar deal. So here it says the payment details are not known. It was not disclosed, but industry insiders speculate that it was a multi-billion-dollar deal. So it fits perfectly here. So the word speculate is a wonderful vocabulary item, actually, everyone. So the word speculate. So speculate means predict or guess. Guess. Predict or guess. They predict that it was a multi-billion-dollar acquisition. All right. So if you look at the last question, how does the public feel about the acquisition? Now, the last part was about this topic, actually, everyone. Now, the public's reaction to this acquisition has been mixed. Some are excited about it. Others express concerns about potential layoffs, all right, and the company's culture. So actually, we have mixed feelings. Some feel positively, and some are a little concerned about it. Now let's have a look at the answers here. The majority are scared. Now we don't know that, okay? The majority are scared that it's going to lose its unique culture. Unique culture is here, actually, and it is true that some people are concerned about this, but we don't know if it's the majority. It is wrong here. Okay, there's a strong prediction that the acquisition will not benefit the industry. Now, there's this prediction, but actually, it is not a strong one. Okay, it is just a guess, actually, or concern, and actually not benefiting the industry. We don't know about that, because people say they are worried about the layoffs and unique culture. So there's no information about this one, okay? If you look at option D, some have started to support the people that have been laid off due to the acquisition. Now people, so here, if you look at the word layoff, layoff means actually fire someone, all right? fire someone or make someone redundant. Make someone lose his job or her job, all right? Fire someone from a company. Now, if you look at the text, people are concerned about potential layoffs. So actually, nobody has been laid off at the moment. But option D says people started to support the people that have been laid off. But actually, this is wrong information. Nobody has been laid off yet. Okay? Also, please everyone, be careful. The verb form of layoff is lay someone off. All right? So it means leave someone jobless or unemployed. Okay? Now, if you look at option C here, there are some who expect positive outcomes and more innovations. This is definitely correct. Some people are optimistic about this takeover, okay? Now, outcome is a beautiful vocabulary item and it means result actually. Outcome means result or consequence, okay? All right. Now, if we look at some other vocabulary items, we have wonderful vocabulary items actually here. So first one is rival, okay? Rival means actually an opponent, or for firms and companies, if they are rivals, it means they are competing companies. So before the acquisition, they were competing companies, okay? They were rivals, but now they have been merged and they are now together, okay? So this is the meaning of rival. Now here we have another beautiful vocabulary item, the word spark. Spark actually means, if you look up in a dictionary, it means ignite, okay? You spark fire, for example, you start fire. But here, spark is in the meaning of trigger or cause, okay? So this news sparked interest. This news ignited some interest or triggered some interest or caused some public interest, okay? Now here we have the word emerging. Emerging means developing actually, especially when you are talking about markets. Emerging markets means developing fast, in the process of development. So it gives a lot of advantages to people who actually enter these markets, all right? Now, another vocabulary item is the word prominent here. A prominent leader or player, a prominent player means actually leading, all right? Leading or well-known, all right? Well-known, prominent and leading. Beautiful vocabulary items, all right? We have a simple, probably many of you guys already know this word, and we covered actually in our course as well, the word significant. Significant is a significant word actually, everyone. Significant means crucial, all right, and important. Crucial, significant, important, all right? These are all beautiful vocabulary items. And finally, we have the word, we don't know whether it will ultimately benefit consumers. The word ultimately is very common, everyone. Ultimately means finally or in the end. So we don't know if it will benefit the consumers in the end. We will see it. It will come. So we will ultimately see it. Okay? All right. So everyone, on this page, we looked at some, like 4 questions. They were beautiful questions, and we looked at so many vocabulary items. I hope you benefited from this text and doing these exercises. Now, let's take a short break here, and we will continue after the break. Let's go.